Hey guys, welcome back to the Pineapple Podcast.
Welcome back. It's been 2 minutes.
2 hot minutes.
Yeah, normally you say 1 hot minute. Or
It's been
1
a hot minute.
No,
Yeah.
it's been 2 minutes.
It's been 2 hot minutes. We've been tired, busy. Just didn't have time for the podcast last week. But we're here.
We are here. It's a Sunday night, a day and a half later than we normally record.
Yeah.
And our next episode's going to be recorded on a Friday afternoon. So next week will be a short week.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it might not be short. We don't know.
No, I mean like of time passing in between.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, also we upload like at the same time, but as far as recording goes.
Time in between recording.
Anywho, yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say already. Oh yeah, so some of this content might be like basically 2 weeks old by now, by the time this comes out on Monday, but oh well.
It's fine.
So Donald Trump and the FIFA president talked at the White House to improve the process of equal pay for women's soccer players.
Didn't even know this was a problem.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
It's been like this big deal during the World Cup that women players need to get paid like a lot more.
Oh.
Because they don't get paid nearly as much as the dudes.
Well, yeah. That's a problem.
Yeah. How did you not know this was a thing?
I don't know. I don't follow sports. Especially how much players get paid.
This is soccer, though. It's just like a headline everywhere.
Okay, well, not having social media at all and being really busy with school limits the amount of headlines I see. So,
yeah.
I'm basically just like living under a rock right now. Or more accurately, a textbook.
You're living under a textbook?
Yeah.
Is it a really old textbook?
Yeah, probably.
So is it made out of rock?
It could be. Like stone tablet textbook.
Hey, some dude made those really popular.
Oh.
So, yeah. Trump's playing soccer. Or talking about soccer.
Seems legit.
What else is there? Oh, yeah. This happened, about a week or so ago. Maybe a little longer by now. But, so last time on the podcast, we talked about, I almost said Detroit. We talked about Michigan, but also the second state to follow in their footsteps is New York, to ban the flavored e-cig / vape. That autocorrected to bake. Vape.
Bake flavors?
Vape flavors. So, Michigan and New York.
Gotta ban those cigarettes.
No, they banned the flavors.
Oh. So they're just regular.
It's just the
smoke
tobacco.
flavor?
Yeah, tobacco is it.
You're straight up non-flavored smoke?
Yes. Smoke.
Smoke flavored.
It's not flavored smoke, Zach.
Flavored
Juice.
but you inhale the juice. It gets vaporized. So it's like smoke.
I don't
It's
even
flavored
know.
smoke.
Maybe it is flavored smoke. I don't know. Anywho, yeah, no more cotton candy or unicorn flavor, just tobacco.
Hey, there you go. Maybe that'll stop some of the younger kids from doing it.
Yeah, because there's been quite a bit more deaths and causes of lung damage, disease, since last time we had talked about it.
Yeah, well, I heard something last week that made me question, like, just straight out banning cigarettes and stuff for some people. Because I heard someone from tech tell me, like, since they moved the age that you have to be to buy tobacco products to 21, like, this person that was...
When did they do that?
That was a thing.
When?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I thought it was 18.
No, it just got passed. Like, you had to be 21 to buy tobacco products.
Oh, it just got passed?
Yeah, pretty recently.
Okay.
How do you... What? I know news that you don't!
Hey, there's a rare occurrence for everything.
Yeah. Anyway, so he was saying that, like, his friend is, like, having a really hard time because he was, like, basically addicted to smoking, and, like, you can't go and buy that anymore, so he's kind of screwed. He was,
Isn't that
like,
a good
18.
thing?
Yeah, but, like, when you become physically addicted to something and you, like, have to stop, it's bad consequences. You know, like, people, like, do it with caffeine all the time. Like, they try to, like, stop drinking coffee and then they have, like, major headaches and stuff. It's the same type of thing, but probably even worse.
Phase it out.
Exactly. So That's why I'm like, if you like straight up ban all tobacco products, a lot of people are gonna be in a lot of pain.
Interesting.
So
But-
yeah, that was something interesting that I heard that I hadn't really given much thought to.
Yeah, that is true.
You have a mustard sauce on your face.
Mustard sauce on my
Yeah.
face. It's honey mustard sauce. Thank you very much.
Well, it's even better then.
Dude.
And I thought of some other news that we can talk about later for
Oh,
like
boy.
video game stuff. It's interesting. We talked about it in sociology class.
Oh yeah, so spoilers. Basically, all of the content I put on while at an open house this week.
Hey, that's fine.
So,
Uh,
food.
Oh, we should mention that we don't have Bible this week. Bible
Correct.
subject.
We'll
We-
have a lot next week, though,
Oh yeah.
for sure.
I remember like last year after we got back from Blue Haven, we talked about stuff for like 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, it's actually probably more than that.
Probably.
I thought you were going to say 3 months.
No, not 3 months.
It was a good while, though.
So yeah.
So, food. Now going on food. A paralyzed man and Chick-fil-A and what's that whole story, Zach? Don't you have it pulled up?
I pulled it up. It seems very far-fetched. So, this place, Ontario, their Chick-fil-A, the story on this site is the manager performs a miracle on this dude. And he gets, like, lifted through the roof down. Like, his friends
Like
cut a
the
hole
story in the
roof.
Bible.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I buy it, okay? I probably don't. But they use a lot of, like, parallelism, like, with the actual Bible.
Yeah.
Like, the words and stuff, and, like, they quote the manager, and it's a lot of the same stuff that, like, like, just in the story, how it goes. So, it's like, so the manager told the paralyzed man to get up and walk, and immediately he stood up and went over to the dining area to enjoy his combo meal, and everyone was amazed and ordered more Chick-fil-A. And I'm like, what?
That's funny. The
So-
picture looks really funny. It's this guy being dropped in with what, blankets or something?
It's like a mat with rope on it. Through
Yeah,
the roof.
like what's his face in the Bible?
It looks very staged. So
That's hilarious, though.
it is kind of funny. It's just some random Chick-fil-A news. Somehow they throwed in some.
What did you just say?
LGBT
They throwed in?
They threw in the person who wrote the article. Yeah, I'm gonna say throwed. They throwed in some LGBT activist stuff.
You
in
left
the
out the
middle of
Q.
It doesn't have it on here. It just says LGBT.
Oh, well, that person's fake.
Hey,
It's LGBTQURSTUVWXY.
basically. So yeah, if you
Dude.
come across that in your news feed, it's probably not worth it to read.
Oh, unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Popular opinion, there's a Japanese website that says ice cream is the perfect jolt to start your day.
Sounds like it's gonna make a lot of overweight Americans even more overweight. I don't think that's a great idea.
It was like this doctor dude. He's like, yeah, people have yogurt and Cheerios for breakfast, but ice cream can make you happy to start the day.
What?
And being happy to start the day, he concluded, well, it's good for your health.
Why don't you just read the Bible when you start your day? Then you'll be happy.
True. But you can't eat the Bible. Well, you can, but
I
that's
mean,
some
you
really
could.
weird stuff. That's its own religion. All right, if we ever start a religion, it will the foundation of it will be consuming the physical pages of the Bible.
Pretty sure that's already in Dustinism.
You mean Nustinism?
Dustinism.
Shout out to Dustin
Again.
again.
Yeah.
So, more delicious food. So this morning, Sunday, so technically yesterday morning by the time this comes out, then there's this thing I came across, and it was so funny. This guy recorded this, and so it was a little shaky, but at this Whataburger in Texas, obviously, then, I don't remember which city it was. It wasn't Lubbock. But they found a rat in the kitchen, and so like all the employees are trying to get the rat, right? Because that's
Yeah.
like horrible for your
Right.
kitchen.
It's horrible PR.
Yeah.
Anyone hears about it.
Yes. Well, and everyone knew. They weren't trying to hide it or anything.
Oh, okay.
They're like, all right, everybody, we're not going to take any orders now. We're all going to get y'all refunds and stuff like that.
Okay.
And they're trying to catch the rat. And there's this guy, there's a customer recording it and stuff. And to set the tone, the mood was light. Like, no one was mad. A rat gets into a kitchen.
Mhm.
you know, and they weren't trying to hide it or anything. So everyone was just like kind of like laughing around.
It's
It was
like
a light mood.
when they found Ratatouille in the kitchen, and everyone.
Yeah, it was
freaked
basically
out.
like they were freaking out. So they're trying to get the rat, and then they're like, get it, and they're following it, and they almost have it, and the rat just jumps for his life and dives straight head first into the deep fryer.
Oh my gosh!
And this dude got it on video.
That's
It was
hilarious.
so funny.
That is hilarious.
He just dives straight in the deep fryer and like dies.
Oh, that's nasty. That's hilarious.
It was really funny. So that video is probably worth looking up. It was like a minute and a half long, and it was hilarious.
I would look that up. That sounds hilarious.
It was really good. So that concludes our food for the day.
Dude, you know
We
what
didn't have anything specific to talk about, just those little 3 stories.
I just thought of it right now. If you wanted to do it either this week or next week, we should talk about our favorite places to get Arnold Palmer's.
Yeah? We could. Do you want to do it now or next week?
I don't know. It's up to you.
I guess we could do it now, off the top of our head.
Favorite place?
Pure Water Ice and Tea Company.
Pure
Is that what
Water's
it's called?
yeah. Pure Water's pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
I would probably say the best place to get your Arnold Palmer. But most of the time I'm getting it at Market Street. And I have grown accustomed to making my perfect Arnold Palmer there. It depends on which United you go to. Like, there's different quality of iced tea. Because it's just kind of made there in-house. Like, sometimes it's not that great. Sometimes it's really good.
Yeah.
Just depends. But most of the time it's pretty good. And you get your lemon Powerade. Tastes basically just like lemonade.
Because they don't have regular lemonade. They only have light lemonade. And that's not going to cut it for this.
No, you gotta have regular lemonade. You get your lemon Powerade, you put it in half and half with that sweet tea, throw some lemons in there. It's perfect for your Friday night Bible study.
Yeah. It's really good there. Actually, somewhere surprised me. Last about a month, maybe 2 months ago by now, then we were at Sonic, and I was like, I'm adventurous right now. And I got an Arnold Palmer at Sonic.
Was it good?
Yes.
Wow.
It was actually good. I was like, wow, way to go, Sonic. It was good.
I saw at Chick-fil-A's, they just have like an Arnold Palmer thing on the menu now.
for
Instead of like just lemonade or iced tea, they have one that's just Arnold Palmer for
Oh.
the same price as one of those.
Have you tried it yet?
I haven't. I've been meaning to get one,
Well,
but
I'll be at Chick-fil-A maybe as early as tomorrow for lunch, so I'll definitely have to try that.
yeah, they have one at Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try that tomorrow and report back on Friday's episode.
There you go. So yeah,
And I know there's other places, because I often
I
won't
want-
try that. I
I
can't...
think McAllister's.
I bet... I haven't had it, but I bet you,
It's
yeah.
probably gonna be really good.
Because their sweet tea's like top 3 in Lubbock.
Yeah, sweet tea is really good there.
I still need to go try that at Lone Star Tea Place. That just
Oh
opened.
yeah, I totally forgot about that place.
Um,
That'd be a pretty good place to go.
do you ever
try
make
from.
Arnold Palmer's at home?
I do, but they're never as good as
Yeah,
when
they're
I get
never
them like at Pure Water or Market
Because
Street.
I think the tea matters more than the lemonade.
it does. The tea really matters, and I'm not good at like making my own tea, so.
If so, then it would have been like store-bought tea, like a gallon of Gold Peak tea or something.
Yeah, like Gold
I don't
Peak's my
know.
favorite store-bought tea.
Same, I think. Probably, yeah.
I
I didn't like Gold Peak tea at first.
what I've actually done to make some at home, I honestly have gotten used to like the powdered tea.
What?
The Lipton's powdered tea, like the lemon one. It's actually really good.
Oh, I've had that in the bottle. I've had it bottled before, the lemon Lipton tea.
Yeah.
It is good. After a while, though, it tastes a bit artificial to me.
I mean, yeah, it's better than my homemade tea, though. I'm just that bad at making it.
Just that bad.
Yeah, I am.
Seems legit.
So, any other
Hey,
places?
Why
to
we're
get Arnold
talking
Palmer?
about food, I don't know. There's probably a lot of places I just can't think of right now. I don't know. Oh! No. No. There was one more place.
What?
Rudy's.
Rudy's. What?
They make their tea in-house.
Okay.
And then just add some... They have regular lemonade. Regular Minute Maid lemonade. No light.
Okay.
And, yeah. I was because I had like one of those big cups of Rudy's, and I was trying not to get soda, and so I was like, because I often get the tea, but I'm like, yeah, I'll throw some lemonade in this, and I was like, hey, this is something I could go for. I only had it like once though, so I need to try it again. But yeah, that was surprisingly like, oh hey, this is good.
Dude, you know what I just thought of? Like during the summertime, why don't people make Arnold Palmer popsicles? Like they make lemon popsicles. Like you freeze your lemonade into like.
They make pickle juice popsicles.
Yeah, Arnold Palmer popsicles. That should be a thing.
All right, man. Next summer we'll try that.
We're gonna
June 21st, first day of summer. We're gonna be somewhere.
We're gonna be selling
Somewhere.
Arnold Palmer popsicles.
If you see me on the corner of the street with a bearded man that looks homeless, and we're selling out popsicles, it's all right to approach.
It's all right to approach. You should probably run, but you know.
All right. While we're talking, I should probably get to the mic when I'm talking. While we're talking about food, you have to try this McDonald's like poppy seed honey mustard. It's better than Chick-fil-A's.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Here's a lukewarm fry.
I want to try this with the fry.
A room temperature fry.
It's better than Chick-fil-A's honey mustard. I love Chick-fil-A's honey
Chick-fil-A's
mustard.
is a bit spicier, and I like this creamier. Because this is different honey mustard than I have at home.
That's actually really good.
Yeah. You heard it here first, guys.
I would probably take this and put it on my Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
Yeah, so I did that one time before. I had leftover McDonald's honey mustard in my desk drawer, and I had Chick-fil-A fries.
You just
hot and
leave
ready.
honey mustard in your desk drawer?
I keep sauces in my desk drawer.
I mean, I keep sauces in my car.
Yeah, so there you go. Priorities, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, food. Moving on.
I just remembered Matt this morning at church. He's like, what do you struggle with? Food. All right. New tech.
My phone's not turning on.
Oh, rip. Jeremy's phone's probably dunzos.
Hey, that pixel's coming out soon.
You gotta hold out for it. I'm trying my best.
You're gonna get it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's like older than yours, almost. I got mine a week before you did.
I use mine like 10 times as much as you. Easy.
That's true, you do. So, a Chicago biotech company 3D prints a mini heart.
Yeah. I screenshotted the article so you could read. Because you do biochemistry stuff. That's basically the same thing, right?
Sure, not
Except
really.
for the fact that my phone's... Oh, hey, it's just now turning on.
All right, so
Maybe we can come back to this in a minute.
So this company 3D printed like an actual working heart.
So it's a mini version.
Oh, so it's not usable yet. It's like
not
for an
usable
infant.
yet. But they are planning, if I get the article up, they have a timeline. It's a big first milestone to having 3D printed hearts that are fully functionable.
Seems legit.
And so that way, they know that would cut down on having to get first find and the expenses and all the risk of having a donor.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's pretty cool.
yeah. We can come back to that more in a minute if we want. When my phone is back on and we have the article.
You put buy Sony.
Yeah.
Did you say Disney said something about buying Sony a while ago?
Nope.
No.
Well, I mean, that's always rumored, but I do not want Disney to buy Sony.
I don't either. I don't think they can.
I don't
honestly.
want anybody to buy Sony.
Same. Why does your watch have any like random colors come up on it all the time?
Oh, I changed the watch face on accident when we were praying, and I forgot to change it. Yeah, I don't like that actually. I just have it on a pretty basic one. I have it on this one.
Seems legit. For those of you who can't see, it's a basic watch face.
So, anyways, yeah. So people are like, "Hey, Apple's streaming service is coming out, Apple Plus.
Yeah.
Go buy Sony."
No, it's not gonna happen.
They
Guaranteed.
buy it for the content, man. And Sony's
No.
got stuff.
Oh yeah, Sony's got way more stuff than Apple does.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's any way Apple can buy Sony.
I don't know, man. Okay, but the thing why people are like, hey, that'd be cool, is because if Sony sells out to anyone, then certain properties automatically get returned to the rightful owner.
Certain properties? What do you mean?
You catch my meaning?
Oh, yeah.
You catch my
Spider-Man?
meaning? Yeah. So if Sony sells to anyone, then Spider-Man and the Spider-Man properties would be back
Defaulted.
to Disney. Yeah, defaulted. No way around it. Back to Disney.
Okay, so basically people are just making a huge fuss about Spider-Man, and they're just like, Apple, go buy Sony
It's
so we
not
can
worth
have
it.
Spider-Man.
Not worth it.
No, that's not worth it. Dude, what
We
would
need-
happen to, like, the PlayStation? Apple can't, like, run that.
Yeah. Apple,
What about, like, your $1,000 Walkman?
bro? No, those are 3,000.
Yeah, that was a lot of money. Apple can't do that.
Yeah.
They would make it, like, 10,000.
They'll just scratch.
Just for,
they'll
like-
scratch the PS5 and just come out with the Apple Pip, the Pippin 2,
Yeah, it'd be something really dumb.
or the Apple Pippin 3. No, I think there's only one. You know what I'm talking about, right? Apple made a gaming console in the
Yeah,
mid
it
90s.
was-
It's
yeah.
called the Pippin. I want to say.
Maybe, I don't know. I heard about it a while ago, but I haven't heard anything about it
Well,
in a long
no one
time.
likes it. It was terrible. It was flopped. Anyways, so yeah, no, I don't think it's worth Spider-Man being in the MCU for Sony selling out, just because, like, we need the competition.
Oh, yeah.
As much as I love most of what Disney does, and like how Pixar has remained its own company, even being under Disney, like they haven't blended
Mm-hmm.
the two. We still need the DreamWorks, the Blue Sky, the Sony. We need all those to still have that competition and
Yeah.
crank out good stuff every once in a while, like Spider-Verse.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, you know, they'll make some good stuff every once in a while, but no, it's not worth it. Because, I mean, honestly, they're going to try a lot harder with Spider-Man now to make it right. So,
Especially since everyone's really mad at them.
yeah, they have a lot on at stake right now, so they're going to have their A game all the way around and be super creative.
Just
But
make
they
another
still
Spider-Verse.
have Tom Holland as Spider-Man, so that's still not a complete loss.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But he's just, like, I don't know.
Well,
Not in the MCU, which is weird.
yeah, but also
I know they wanted to borrow
Spider-Man,
characters.
as far as the timeline goes, Spider-Man shouldn't even be in the MCU yet. On the Avengers, at least. I mean, not MCU. Spider-Man shouldn't be on the Avengers yet. He didn't go on the Avengers until later.
Frankly, I bet nobody actually cares. They just want him to be, like, with Iron Man, even though he's gone.
Nah.
And the rest of the team.
Well, yeah, now he can move on from freaking Iron Man, too. So that'd be nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Sony don't sell.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Maybe a deal can still be reached.
Google scans screenshots for Google search.
This is actually exciting.
What is this? I haven't heard
So,
of this.
have you ever had, like, a screenshot and you're, like, reading it, and you have to go in and, like, either memorize it to go Google what it was,
Mm-hmm.
or you, like, have to, like, keep going back and forth between your tabs to, like, type it in or something?
Yes.
Well, now, Google can just scan the screenshot and run the search for you. So you can have a screenshot and just, like, tap it, and just tap,
Search.
search this in Google, and it scans the screenshot for information and Googles it for you.
That's amazing.
Right? Some people could probably find it as creepy, but I mean, you do have to give it permission. Like, it's not Google. It's not just randomly
Can
scanning
I do that,
your
like, with all my
screenshots.
textbooks? Like, if it's just, like, a subject, I'm like, take a screenshot, just, like, search this.
Yeah, it's a screenshot all of your text. What? If you have an online textbook,
Yeah.
you can just screenshot it and then just
Get more information.
yeah, man.
Okay, this is what I'm thinking now.
Awesome.
All of the students that are in class checking your quizzes, and you're like, screenshot, search this for the answer. Because some websites, like Blackboard, doesn't allow you to copy, like, the text. It's like a picture on it, so you can't copy and paste it. They just try to make it a little bit harder.
To cheat.
Even though, yeah, just a little bit harder to cheat. So, but yeah, Google's making students' lives easier.
There you go.
I like it. 2023, Facebook smart glasses by Ray-Bans and Oakley.
Yeah, so I didn't know that Ray-Ban and Oakley were backed by the same company.
I didn't know that either.
Apparently, unless the article I read was incorrect. So Mark freaking Zuckerberg in 2023 is wanting to launch Facebook smart glasses.
Dude, that other company that we talked about has theirs You can order
The
them.
one from New York.
Yeah, like there's
That
like
was
the one
almost a year
distributor.
ago.
Well, they have upped like their manufacturing, and you can just order them online. And instead of having to go in and get like professionally measured there, because remember you had to get them custom made for you.
I remember.
They said that if you have like the iPhone 10 or later, you can use the camera to 3D scan your face and send it into them, and they'll send you custom glasses from that.
Hey, that's actually really cool.
So yeah, they're ahead of the game on smart glasses.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though I don't like remember it came with like that ring to control it. I'm not a huge fan of that part of it, but it's still really cool.
Speaking of ring, now we'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, so Facebook sunglasses. You can just read all your feed just from your glasses.
What if you don't have a Facebook and you just want smart glasses?
I have no idea. I assume you'll be able to function with them. Dude, they'll connect to I lost it. What's Facebook's smart speaker, smart
Alexa?
No, I said Facebook.
Oh, that's Amazon. Crap. I don't know.
Duo?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. It's unimportant because Facebook's dumb.
So, Razer iPhone game case. Basically, Razer made an iPhone gaming case.
What does it do besides look cool?
I literally don't remember.
They're just like, hey, we're gonna make a phone case for the iPhone, just like everybody else is doing, and it's just gonna have our logo on it and charge $100 for it.
Hey, I didn't add this in, but did you see the trailer for the Apple Arcade?
No.
It actually looked kind of cool.
Apple Arcade? What is this?
You don't remember the Apple Arcade? The gaming subscription for Apple?
Oh, is that? I thought it was called Apple Play or something.
Oh, I thought
Like
it was
Google.
Apple Arcade.
I don't remember.
Anyways,
yeah, the service
it came
for
out and
their
it
things.
doesn't look a third bad. I don't remember the price, but if you play games on your iPhone regularly, then yeah, you probably want to get this because they actually did have some originals that looked fun enough. But I mean, by originals, it's just basically games with skins.
Yeah, basically.
And, you know, how many versions of
Flappy
Angry
Bird.
Birds and Temple Run and but it's look it up. It's pretty fun.
Hey, I've seen some actually good like RPG games on mobile.
Yeah. So basically, it just looks like a legit case.
A legit case?
Yeah.
Does it actually do anything? Does it have like an
I think
RGB
it has
logo?
a fan. Yeah, it has RGB logo.
So it has like battery in it.
I guess it must, right? If it has the lights. Raise your new iPhone case will help keep your phone cool. So I guess it's a fan.
Seems legit. I mean, that's kind of cool. Did you see the new
Yes.
the ROG phone?
Yes.
You knew what I was gonna say already?
Yes. At first, I was like, "Oh my goodness, forget the Pixel. I'm just gonna go get this." But the camera's not very good on it, and I'm like, never mind.
The camera's not very good on it, but everything else is amazing.
Mind-blowing amazing.
It really is. 120 hertz refresh rate, freaking 6,000 milliamp hour battery, last you like a whole weekend without charging it.
Yeah. That was, to go, like, with full use, to go a minimum of 2 days without having to charge it,
That
but
was
up to, like,
amazing,
a week,
yeah.
basically.
You
The
got
second thing that kind of turned me away from it was just the size.
it
That's like
is pretty big.
the size of my Kindle.
It's not that big,
Well, I haven't had the 8-inch.
but
But
it is pretty
At
big.
that
It's a big
point,
phone.
how big? It was at least 6 inches, right?
Yeah, it's pretty
At that
big.
point, I'm going pop socket.
You're converting to the dark side.
Like, if the phone's that... But you can't put a little crappy pop socket on that thing. It looks amazing.
Oh yeah, that phone
That
on the
phone,
back
oh
looks
my
so cool.
gosh. Yeah, I almost texted you and be like, dude, should I get this to the Pixel 4?
I honestly thought about it.
Dude,
It's really cool.
It's a
Specs are
really
good.
cool phone.
But the only thing is that it's not made by Google, so you're not going to get like the updates as frequently as the other phones. You're not going to have the great camera. You're not going to have Google stalking
Yeah, the
you
camera
and like,
wasn't very
helping
good.
you with all of your
The
problems.
speakers looked nice, though.
Speakers were cool.
So, Definitely an interesting phone.
If you don't want a Pixel, buy that.
Probably expensive though.
Yeah, I figured it would be around $1,000. Pixel 4. There's been some more leaks on that. Should
October
be coming
15th.
out. Yeah, pretty soon. So I'm gonna be hopefully getting that when it comes out.
Same, hopefully. That would be.
I'm really excited for the gestures.
I go to Nashville on the 19th or 20th.
I just see I'm gonna head out, pop up on your phone when it turns on.
Basically, it's my background. I think we go to Nashville on the 19th or 20th.
So you'll have that
So
new
if
phone to go take those new pictures.
Yeah, that would be awesome for sure. And especially to have that at the convention and then vacation on my back. That'd be cool. And I have like 2 closings on the 18th. So it'll
Seems
be
legit.
a closing gift for myself.
There you go. Some other news that, I mean, it's not really news. It's just kind of cool. My sociology professor, we just talk about like random stuff in the class, and he uses like random examples. And we were talking about video games and violence, and like, do they cause violence?
Did you watch Matt Pat's 20-minute video on that?
Yeah, I did.
It's in my watch later, and I haven't made it yet.
It's pretty good. It's not like mind blowing or anything.
Right.
But it's okay. Anyway, he basically was like, yeah, this is basically just like a cop out for all the government and the media. And like, there's no actual research that supports any of this. And all the class was like, what?
Violence has been going around since 6,000 BC.
Basically.
Did I get my time right?
Probably not, but it's fine. It's been around since.
Pretty close, I bet. Within a few hundred years, I bet.
I don't know
6,000
history.
BC.
I can do math.
Okay, Zach.
Random
The
stuff.
world is 8,000 years old.
How am I supposed to know the world's 8,000 years old? All of my professors tell me it's like several million years old, okay?
Okay, Zach.
I don't have Christian professors.
You were homeschooled, though. You should
Yeah.
know how old the Earth is on a what's it called? The young Earth.
I don't know.
Not. Oh shoot! This is gonna drive me crazy. What's it called for the term that you believe that the Earth is young?
Is that like a young earther?
I hate you. Anyways, continue about your thing.
That was basically it. It was just cool that professor was like, hey, yeah, this is not actually proven, and it's just an easy cop-out for a lot of people. So yeah, that was just some news that I wanted to share. Have you read any books this week?
Mostly no. I read like 1.5 the week before.
Did we talk about them?
I think so. The Outwitting the Devil, and then I read the first half of When the Shovel Breaks.
Oh yeah.
And then I literally didn't touch that at all last week.
Did you want to talk about it or no?
Probably not yet.
Okay.
I talked a little bit about Outwitting the Devil a few weeks ago, I think.
Oh yeah.
I read a little bit of the one about predestination.
Willing to Believe.
But yeah, that one I definitely need to listen to whenever I'm not multitasking.
Yeah.
Just because, like you had kind of warned me about, the terms are not theological terms for the most part.
Yeah.
And so I need to pay more attention because I'm actually like learning that part too.
Yeah.
So that's more of a listen while not multitasking book. So
I'm never listening while I'm not multitasking, so it's really hard for me.
Right,
I would
insane.
prefer that like a physical book for that.
Yeah, but so yeah, I'll just have to figure out when I'll be able to do that. So
Video game news. The Ring Fit Adventure Switch? What is this?
So, y'all thought the Wii Fit was something else.
Is it supposed to say the Ring Fit?
Here, what did I put it on? I'm gonna look it up so you can see a picture. The Ring Fit
Adventure Switch? I have no idea what this
When
is.
I hear the Ring, I just think of Chuck.
Oh.
Dude, Last night I got into season 4. It took me like 3 weeks on season 3. It took forever.
I'm gonna Google it too.
Listen to the sound of Googling.
Ring Fit. Oh,
Look at it.
what is this?
For $80. You have a picture of yours?
It's 140 on eBay.
Mine says 119 on eBay. At Target and Walmart, it's $80. It is a hollow steering wheel that you put a Joy-Con on and can use it for motion.
Okay.
The guy in the picture is doing it for here, let's get some more images. For racing, it looks like. But basically you use it for stretching and exercising and throwing and spinning and yeah.
Stuff you don't usually use your Switch for.
Stuff you usually don't use a circle for. So yeah, you're supposed to do all this exercise stuff while holding a ring. As you can see them like stretching and them moving around and stuff. It's a Switch RPG that makes you work out. For $80, you can stretch.
I feel like this is gonna flop like the. Do you remember the Tony Hawk's like the Pro Skater thing? That came with like the actual skateboard.
Yes, Ring Fit Adventure is a Switch RPG that makes you work out.
We had one of those, and it was trash.
So, another not normal thing from Nintendo. I wouldn't expect anything less though.
It just doesn't. Yeah, exactly. Nintendo just
They're the
doesn't.
Samsung of gaming. Speaking of which,
I coined that.
Fold.
A fold.
The Fold.
The fold.
The Fold.
Is this like Illuminati stuff?
The foldable phone.
Oh.
That relaunched this last week.
Oh yeah, I
It's
haven't heard anything about it.
actually been fine. I mean, they improved it.
That's
They
good.
put that protective thing around the entire phone, and they bent it in to where you can't take it off if you wanted to.
The thing that people thought was a screensaver.
Yeah, down the middle. And they just made the gap a little narrower whenever it's bent, I guess. Then that's
So it
a little
doesn't look
narrower.
like a wedge. As
Yeah,
much.
so that's I mean, it's not, you can only do so much with that, but it is
Right.
a little narrower. And it's just not supposed to break as quickly. So,
Seems legit.
yeah, it's out. And, I mean, kind of give them credit because, you know, you can test stuff like that, new stuff especially, in factories with, you know, robotic arms and stuff. And you can test it out in a factory for a bit, but you know exactly how to hold it and what it's supposed to do.
Right.
So whenever someone gets their hands on something new like this for the first time, and you know they do things with it that you didn't think of, and they found a flaw, and instead of being like Apple, it's like, oh no, you don't put it in your back pocket, or oh no, don't hold it that way, or
It was an intentional design flaw.
it was an intentional design flaw. Then I don't know why I said like that. Then they are like, oh, okay, let's take it back, and
Fix
because this
it?
came out in what, March?
It was a couple months ago, yeah.
So almost half a year later, then they're like, all right, we've improved it. Let's go again. So I thought that was actually, I mean, they did pretty good. So,
Good on them.
fun fact. French, oh yeah, and then you talked about this briefly earlier, or maybe that was before we started recording.
It was before we started recording.
But the French court rules resell games digitally for stream. I didn't.
Steam.
Stream.
Not stream.
Not stream.
So,
Steam.
yeah, French court were like, hey, when you buy something, you should own it. And it's not just a license that you can use.
Right,
So-
because it's not like you're streaming it, borrowing it from like Netflix or something.
Right. So
You're
you should
purchasing the license.
Correct. And you should be able to resell that license. So, I don't know what Steam's going to do, but in France, you should be able to resell your games digitally.
That's pretty crazy.
That's really cool.
Just imagine right now GameStop's just hurting inside.
GameStop's already hurting. They're gone.
It's sad though.
It's really sad.
Because you know how much fun it was
Dude, I know.
as a kid to go into GameStop with all like the game nerds,
The game nerds.
the geeks, and look at, because all of their traded in games and all the brand new games that you could only get there. You had to go to the store to go get them.
Dude, the games that you had to be there like at midnight the night before, like to get the physical copy for.
Yeah, and then because they had other stuff, like then you could look at like all their T-shirts and all their other video game
like collectible stuff.
Go to GameStop tournaments and not get shot and stuff like that. So yeah,
it's sad.
Reselling games is definitely interesting.
GameStop just needs to move to digital.
I mean, make their own streaming service.
Game streaming service. GameStop.
No refunds.
No refunds. Yeah, basically Google Stadia, but dude, that would be kind of cool.
That's
you
like
could
selling out though.
What is?
Stadia.
They're selling out?
It's doing really well. Not selling out, but selling high.
Oh. Okay.
How does the internet sell out?
I'm so confused. Yeah. Like what? That's good though. So, more Stadia users. I'm blanking on my train of thought right now. I had like this idea and it's gone.
Choo choo. So
EA
game testers have been testing EA's cloud gaming service called Project Atlas. That's all I got.
I'm just picturing like this dude holding this ball on his back, and it's like the Internet Explorer thing. Isn't that the Atlas dude?
For why?
I'm just like that's just what I imagined. Like EA just like building this like statue, and it's like the Atlas dude, and then it's just like
I don't know,
the internet is like resting
Would you
on
pay
his back.
for an EA gaming streaming game service?
No, absolutely not. EA can have no more of my money.
What money does EA have of yours?
The one I spent on FIFA a while ago.
Bruh. So like, what would this be? FIFA's EA, right?
Yeah.
It's Pro Evolution that's not.
Right.
Okay, so you got FIFA.
All the sports games, basically.
No.
EA makes a lot of sports games.
FIFA and Madden.
And the NFL.
That's Madden.
No, wait, what? I thought you said 2K for some reason.
No, I didn't say 2K. 2K
came
is
out as
by 2K Sports.
But EA owns 2K, don't they?
Do they?
I'm pretty sure EA owns like all the sports games.
I don't even know. They don't own NBA Live. Or Pro Evolution. Does 2K still make baseball? Because there's MLB The Show, and then there's 2K Baseball. So, you got that. You got with some Star Wars. So, would you pay like $10 a month to play Madden and Star Wars?
Maybe they're not owned by EA. I really thought EA owned them for some reason.
I definitely could be wrong, but I didn't really think they did.
I don't think they are. I'm looking it up and... Nope. Yeah, I really thought they did. It's just like 2K has been doing a lot of stuff that EA would do, so I'm just associated them together.
I think 2K's fans are more loyal than EA though.
That's probably true.
So, wait, what time? How much time are we at?
Good question.
I'm
Like
full of them.
44 minutes.
All right, here, pause it real quick so you can see what else we want to go through.
Alright, we will be right back.
Born ready.
Well, we're back.
Good, I was ready.
You were born ready?
I have a question though.
I don't have an answer.
Well, you probably want to come up with an answer because otherwise it's just going to be dead air.
Okay.
Why are textbooks so expensive today in the, what's this category called? Things we don't get.
That's a really good question. This is what a textbook is. A bunch of information that you can readily get off of Wikipedia and some other places put together that has some publisher stamp of approval that sells for an extraordinarily high amount of money.
How high of an amount of money?
extraordinarily. Someone was showing me, I think it was in my sociology class actually, the price of textbooks. It was like a graph on how they increase per year, and then the price, like how much people get paid, how much it's increased per year, and textbooks is like 10 times more. Like the price is increased like 10 times more than what?
Than like the salary?
Yeah, like the regular person's salary.
For a professor or just like an average American?
Like an average American.
Is increasing slower than a textbook.
Correct. Like a lot
Shouldn't
slower.
textbooks be getting like cheaper?
They are not getting cheaper. They're getting more expensive because publishing companies have a monopoly on the system.
Because it has to be like the certain certified stuff?
Yeah, certain certified whatever it is, and they'll make agreements with each other, and they're like, all right, everybody has to sell textbooks at like $500 a piece.
Well,
so that
I mean,
way
if people...
we all make lots of money.
If like less people are going to college, and if more people... I guess less people are wanting to donate, with tuition going up, then people aren't going to be wanting to give any more money, so they have to like come up with money somewhere.
I mean,
because like the universities make a lot of their money, I don't know what percentage, but a lot of their money from, what's it called? Alumni donations and public donations and stuff like that. But I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't go to university.
I would say the majority of a tuition institution's income comes from like tuition and like government grants, unless it's a private school, obviously.
So then what's up with the textbooks?
Textbooks?
That's just for fun?
No, like the university doesn't get any money from selling textbooks.
Oh.
The publishers do. And the people who make the textbooks. So they kind of have a monopoly on the system right now. Like even with a lot of people going digital textbooks are still like $100.
$100?
Yes.
Instead of $500?
Yeah.
Hello?
It's still $100.
You think
for a book
free?
I would like it to be $20, please.
This isn't a Kindle book.
It's a book with readily available information that anybody can go and make. Like, it's just because some person says, "Oh, I approve this book," then it makes the price go up.
That's called Beats by Dre.
Basically.
Dude, I would totally love to work for a podcast or some kind of media show that just like roast brands all day.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun. I mean, we basically do that every week.
Oh, dude, like 1% though.
1%?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like we only roast 1%?
Yeah, we hold back a lot.
Oh,
I could be going all day.
You just want to roast companies like just for a living.
Yes, and just pull them apart.
Do it.
Make them wish that they never got founded.
That's pretty funny.
Basically. Ooh, we should just roast the crap out of the origins of McDonald's next week.
Oh, we could.
Nah. So, anyways, any more ranting about textbooks?
No,
dude,
I think that's it. It's just
you're taking business classes. Go make a business to sell discounted pirated textbooks.
I think that's illegal.
In the bar behind tech.
Yeah, that's definitely illegal.
The bar behind tech?
The bar?
Yeah.
Like a bar where you go get drinks? You just
no, a bar where you have a rap battle.
It's a pretty high bar.
Yes, they have all those like bars and restaurants with bars right by tech.
Yeah,
you
I don't want to
go
go
sell textbooks in the alley.
Chris Joseph could be like, someone from the Wells going to a bar. Nah.
I mean, that already happens. It's called Charlie B's. That's a different topic for a different time.
I think we should move on from talking about textbooks. It's just a thing that we don't get. And I kind of get it. It's a monopoly.
Things we don't get.
But we do.
Answers of why we get them. So,
things we wish we didn't get, I guess.
Instead of talking about a bad invention this week, we are going to talk about a good invention because good inventions are good. And bad inventions are bad.
You just remind me of like the aspen tree. It's like and this is an aspen tree. You can tell it's an aspen tree because of the way it is.
We were just talking about that Friday night.
I know.
Bro.
Talking about good inventions because they're good. And bad inventions are bad.
Hey, man. So,
What good invention are you
This
talking about?
blind engineer invented a smart watch. No glasses.
No.
No. Has anyone invented a smart pen yet?
No.
Not a stylus, but an actual smart pen where there's like a screen on your pen.
That would be kind of cool, but kind of useless.
A smart water bottle that actually is invented, and it actually looks kind of cool. It's like really sciencey, and it's a water bottle. It's a water bottle.
It's really sciencey.
It tells you all this stuff about your water.
Tells you your pH, your alkalinity.
Anyways, okay,
I don't
before I
think there's
totally
anything else.
lose myself on this, a blind engineer invented a smart cane that uses Google Maps so you can get around, and it helps blind people navigate. It's got nifty features such as built-in Bluetooth speakers. No. Built-in speakers, and it also has Bluetooth capabilities so you can use with your earbuds or whatever you need. It's got Google Assistant in it so you can ask it all sorts of questions like,
Where am I
what's
going?
in my water? Or where is my water, I should say. And it's got sensors and vibration technology to assist in feeling things and knowing where you're going. And
All right, here's what I want to see. Elon Musk.
do you just say, here's what you want to see when you're talking about a blind cane?
Here's what I want
You're
to
so insensitive, Zach.
That's not what I meant. Not like here, like hearing here, like. Never mind. All right, this is what I want to see. That's better. Elon Musk works with this person to make them like what? Your face right now.
What did you just say? You just repeated yourself, but you didn't repeat what you said. And then when you tried to correct yourself, you said what you had already said.
Okay, doesn't matter.
You'll have to go back and listen to this. Either I'm confused, or you're confused, or time is irrelevant.
It is irrelevant. It's also relative.
To quote Miles Morales.
Okay, anyway. Elon Musk works with this engineer because Elon Musk is a professional of smart cars and self-driving things. So you make the cane have like all the sensors of a Tesla car, and it's basically like, yo, there's a car
Why,
there.
so people can crash?
What?
I said, why, so people can crash?
Nah.
Still roasting companies.
I mean, I like to roast Tesla when I can, but
Tesla's
Pretty
actually
cool.
alright.
they are alright. So yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. Is that all the invention stuff we got?
I guess so. I thought that was pretty cool because that's actually a piece of technology that can make a difference and help out the seeing impaired. Yeah. Yeah, get around easier and just have a little bit more ease walking around and stuff. So I thought that was actually pretty cool.
I actually see a lot of like blind students at Tech that use like those. I don't know what you call it. The really long sticks
Yeah.
to feel for stuff.
Yeah, but this has like Google in it.
It's amazing.
So, dude, what if it had a drone attached to it? So you can
A
just
drone?
you can just hold on to your stick and then just fly away. Be like, I'm gonna
Mary
head out.
Poppins.
I'm gonna head out.
I'm gonna head out with my cane.
So, do you know who else headed out?
No.
Steve.
Jobs?
But it's okay because he came back.
Steve Jobs is not back.
No, Steve from Blue's Clues.
Oh.
Steve is returning for the Blue's Clues revival
Why is it getting revived?
because Nickelodeon's like, dude, these SpongeBob memes are taking off. Whoa, I just moved the mic closer.
SpongeBob memes are taking off.
Nickelodeon's like, hey, these SpongeBob memes are taking off. Let's get in some
Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues memes. How do you? I got hiccups. How do you meme Blue's Clues though?
I don't think I've ever seen a Blue's Clues meme.
I'm literally gonna go home and make one.
Do we?
No, but Blue's Clues, like, it was a pretty tight show. I mean, it was what it was. I actually watched it a bit.
I never loved it. Like, I think I watched it a little bit when I was a kid.
Oh.
My brother watched it a lot more than I did.
I watched it, I think, because, like, at that age, then the variety of cartoons I watched was more limited.
Yeah.
And so it was more about, like, hey, I'm watching a cartoon. Because I remember, like, hey, you know, this is easy, you know? It's like watching
Easy.
Dora the Explorer or something. It's like, you're not actually learning anything, but they're trying to teach you stuff.
You're not actually learning it, they're trying to teach you.
Yeah, because it's like...
Dude, I hated those shows.
Beyond basic. However, I just like Blue's Clues, going through his house, just chilling and putting up pop-ups.
I hated any show as a kid that like tried to teach me something.
Yeah, but
I'm like,
the Blue's Clues one was more like
an
subtle.
action show.
Yeah, so
Blue's Clues was more subtle with like teaching.
Yeah, it wasn't like
stuff.
Yeah. So
I remember like Noggin, like that's what it came on a lot.
Yes, Noggin.
Their slogan was like, "It's like pre-K on TV."
Yeah, yeah, I remember that, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go to school on Noggin. No, it's okay. I never once said that. I don't know why I said I did, but I never once said that. So, so this is interesting. This is probably, really interesting. I don't know if you saw this, but okay. So obviously, it's been known for a long time that on Disney Plus's streaming service, they're gonna have an Obi-Wan show.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be lit.
I'm probably gonna get that streaming service just for the show, and probably like the Boba Fett show.
Hey, the Mandalorian, you mean?
Yeah, the Mandalorian one.
Anywho, I probably said it like 5 times on this whole podcast. They are... So it's the timeline is supposed to be like right before New Hope.
Okay.
So I guess either slightly before... Yeah, it'd have to be slightly before Rogue One. I mean, I know they're not related, I hope. There is a Rogue One show, but I don't know. Anyways, it's before New Hope, so somewhere probably closer to New Hope than Revenge of the Sith, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
Around that rebellion time. So Hayden Christensen might be coming back. Co-host, this is where you react really dramatically to something really dramatic I just said.
Sorry, what'd you say? I was looking something up.
Hayden Christensen's coming back.
Is it the dude that played Ben Kenobi?
Nope.
Is it the dude that played the original Obi-Wan Kenobi? Like the remake one?
Nope.
Who is this?
One, you're hurting my heart right now.
Dude, unless it's like a really famous actor that's come up in memes, like Keanu Reeves.
Zach! It's Anakin!
Wait, what? Your reaction right now is so funny.
You just said if it's someone that has become famous in memes that I don't know, and he's like the biggest meme of all time.
Oh my god!
Get out of your textbook.
I wish I could.
Stop living under your overpriced textbook and get into the real world.
Get into the memes.
I really want to leave right now.
Do it.
Just take your car and go home.
Do I have to go take you home?
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, he might appear in like flashback scenes and stuff. Because at this point, he'll be Vader.
Oh, yeah.
So he'll be like flashback scenes is what they're saying right now. And he said he hasn't officially committed yet. Right now, he said maybe.
So is this the baby Anakin or the older Anakin?
This is Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Annie. Okay, Anakin.
Annie's like the kid. Anakin's
yeah, I
like
know. That's right. Well, no, because Padme still refers to him as Annie throughout the series, even when he's like 30.
That's true, but you're gonna refer to him as Annie. I'm honestly gonna think.
Well, she doesn't always refer to him as Annie. Anakin, you're breaking my heart.
You just made me cringe so hard. Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, he might come back.
That'd be interesting.
Maybe he can redeem himself.
Yeah, I honestly did not like him as an actor that much.
He knows that it was bad, and if I can remember correctly, he pretty much stopped acting after that. Because
he was like ashamed of himself.
Yeah, because so he was offered, being a Star Wars character, a main character in a Star Wars trilogy.
Yeah.
He was offered dozens of huge roles as leads, and if I remember correctly what I read a bit ago, he turned them down because he's like, I didn't earn any of this, my performance wasn't that good.
Yeah.
So he's, I guess, aware of it. So
I mean, it's good to know that like what you're aware of.
It's good to know you suck when you suck.
Yeah, basically.
So, yeah. Did you ever watch Saved by the Bell?
I did not.
Bro, that's like a classic.
Classic.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't watch this classic.
It was on Netflix like when we first got it. I think it's on Hulu these days though. So, well, it's super popular. You've heard of it, and you've heard of it though, right?
It sounds very familiar. I don't know it though.
Does it ring a bell?
No, it does not
What?
ring a bell. Just
Here, Google an image real quick, and I'll tell you about it. Saved by the Bell. So it's getting rebooted. And okay, so this is actually interesting because Saved by the Bell went on from
first thing that comes up are these two shirtless dudes.
AC Slater and Zach Morrison. So, anyways,
It looks like Zach and Cody, but older.
no. Well, I mean, no. I was trying to justify it, but no. Okay, so it's a group of friends, and it's just basically like their life through school and stuff like that. And it starts in their 8th grade year, and it goes through, the end of high school and they graduate. But then people just like couldn't let go of it and stuff. And so then they did extend it into a different series, and it's called Saved by the Bell: The College Years.
Okay.
And it lasted 2 or 3 seasons, and it wasn't as good. No.
That's because college is not as good.
Well, it's just because from 8th grade to they graduated, then probably 70% of the set was throughout their high school, and then now it's like in a college dorm, and it was just new setting. I think a couple of the main characters couldn't return, so they had like 1 or 2 replacement characters.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know. Everything was developed and had played out, so it's just kind of like, what's the purpose?
Yeah.
But, anyways, a lot of people really loved the original series, and it's getting rebooted by the same cast. So I guess it's not a reboot. One of the dudes is the governor of California, and basically they have to, I don't know, it's a whole thing. I don't even get into the plot or anything since you don't really know what it's about, but and they end up, he's a governor, he ends up having to close some like low income schools because of governor reasons, and so he has to send them to the high school that they went to, and so I don't know, it's a whole thing. So, and it's going to be exclusively on NBC's streaming service.
That's gay.
Yeah. You know what NBC streaming service is called?
Nope.
I don't know if you're gonna believe me.
I probably won't.
Okay, don't look at the Google Docs because it's in there. Hit a new tab.
Got you.
We really should have recorded this whole episode on video. I thought about bringing my video camera just to record it, just to get like
That'd be pretty funny.
B-roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so type in NBC logo. Do you know what it looks like in your head?
See.
NBC
Is it like the 3
logo.
color things?
Close. It might be 4 or 5. I don't know. But yeah, it's the color things.
Yeah.
All right, so look at that, and I'm going to tell you the name of the streaming service.
What?
Are you ready?
Yes.
Peacock. Because their logo looks like a peacock.
That's hilarious. I like it.
You like it now? You just said you don't like it.
No, I like how dumb it is. Oh, look, I look up logo, and the first thing comes up is like a peacock next to the logo.
Yeah. So NBC streaming service Peacock will have the Saved by the Bell it's not a reboot. Sequel series. Anyways.
It is a reboot.
And it will be ad supported.
What?
Yeah. I don't know the cost though. If I would probably get it for 1 month just to watch the series, because I'm not the big fan of it, but Natalie actually recently watched through Saved by the Bell on Hulu.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a 90s, I think, so.
All right.
I don't know.
You want some real spicy TV show news?
Million Little Things is on in a few days.
Yes. So exactly what I was going to say. It's coming back on Thursday.
Okay, yeah, so here's my plan. So, we don't have games Thursday night. So, Friday morning, they don't have Grace. It's the fourth Friday. So, I'm just going to, watch Million Little Things and
just
then...
come over to my house. We'll just watch Million Little Things.
With my mom and Natalie?
Yes, do it.
Well, your family watches it too, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways,
And
yeah,
I don't have school.
yeah. And then we can just go to One Guys.
We could, and then we could just go straight to Blue Haven from there. Perfect plan.
I thought that was the plan. Zach and I were talking about that this morning.
What?
Other Zach and I were talking about that this morning.
I'm confused, but I was incorporating million little things into our plan.
Yeah, same. But no, the One Guy thing was already a thing, I thought.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you gotta get the lunch special and go to Blue Haven.
I like it.
I think Natalie wants to go to One Guy too, because she's never been.
I like it even more now.
So then we can just like leave Natalie at the house afterward. So, yeah. Okay, have you watched Designated Survivor?
Is it like Survivor Man?
Not even close.
Then no.
Okay, so it came out. My dad and Nathan actually started watching it about 2 years ago or so.
2 years ago?
Yeah, or maybe even longer. It was on, I don't remember what TV channel. It was on something. And it got canceled after season 3.
Okay.
Netflix picked it up and made a season 4.
Okay. What is the show about?
I'll tell you in a second. So Netflix picked it up and made a season 4. And then Netflixed it.
Netflix did?
That's just canceled.
Oh.
So, it has 3 original... So, it has four seasons. And I started it 2 weeks ago, and I'm on episode 6, I want to say. Maybe 7 at the most. I guess it's been 2 weeks now. Anyways, it has quickly become a... It's not like, oh my goodness, I love this show, I'm obsessed with it. But it's like a really good and intelligent show.
It's an intelligent show?
Intelligent show.
Will it teach me biochem?
Possibly.
Dude, okay, why don't they make like a Blue's Clues kind of thing? Like where it teaches you stuff, but for adults. You can learn while you're watching TV.
It's called ASAP Science, Zach. I feel like I'm just like roasting you like half the time in this podcast. Really dramatic and dumbly, I just like reach and like lean forward into the mic and just like slowly say something.
Yeah. Just
Peacocks.
roast me.
Okay, Designated Survivor.
Yeah.
Do you know what the Designated Survivor is?
The Designated Survivor?
Okay, so it's set in the Capitol building, D.C. Washington,
Okay.
D.C., Capitol building. The whole cabinet is at a meeting. I
Talking
forgot.
about presidential cabinet?
Yes, not your kitchen spice cabinet.
Those
The
people
whole-
that are supposedly important.
Yes, the whole. Are you trying to get on my like 1000th last nerve today?
Yes.
I just had that bad of a day that you just have to do something. I will not be your punching bag here.
Alright. The important people.
So the whole cabinet meets together. You know, president, vice president, the House, the Senate, the Separatist. That's Star Wars.
I was about to be like, what? I don't think that's the thing in our...
Dude, they're gonna make
Political
Disney's
system.
gonna make a Separatist show. It's just Star Wars politics.
No, that'd be dumb.
I'm just messing. All right, so everyone important is together at the Capitol building, and it gets attacked, exploded.
Didn't they make a movie like that?
Probably. That was Olympus Has Fallen.
Yeah,
That was
they
White
made-
House though, and it wasn't exploded, and not everyone died.
Alright.
So the Capitol gets exploded. Everybody dies.
Everybody.
So the whole U.S., the whole like
United States is
important
leadership-less.
people gone.
Okay.
But there's this thing called the Designated Survivor,
Okay.
and it goes on like a rotation or something. And so it's one or two. At first I thought it was one, but now as the show's progressed, apparently I haven't done any research, but as the show's progressed, I think it's actually 2. There's 2 designated survivors. And what that is like I said, I think it might be random. Then 2 people in the cabinet don't go to the meeting in case of something like this.
Oh.
So they go into a secret facility and watch the meeting or whatever's going away with, you know, security and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So if there's a catastrophe, then someone's alive to assume the presidency.
Okay.
So it's this guy who
Sounds like that would actually be done in real life.
this is a real thing.
Oh, that actually done?
Yeah. As it happened, everyone have to die.
Yeah, that would suck.
So, yeah, so everyone's together, gets blown up, and then it's called the designated survivor because he's put off to the side.
Yeah.
But they didn't pick anyone high up there in high ranks.
Oh.
So the designated survivor was a guy that actually got asked to be the president. Actually, that morning of the attack, had actually reassigned him to like an even lower position. I think in Canada, like some position, some USA position in Canada that was like just a public servant or something.
Okay.
So he technically got fired that morning, and now he's the president.
Bro.
And the job he had before was like, you know what HUD is?
Hut?
HUD.
HUD. Is that like...
It's like government housing regulations.
No.
So this guy's basically just in charge of like government housing and stuff.
Okay.
And now he's the president. So he gets sworn in and stuff, and basically has no business being there. And he has to do a lot of stuff. But the problem is like a lot of the people, the governors are still alive because like they weren't at the cabinet meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And so some of the governors are having trouble with him, and because a lot of people don't recognize him as the president.
Yeah.
Because he's just this random dude that allegedly got fired that morning, who was one of the lowest ranking cabinet members, and it's just him, and he's like super open and honest. He's not a corrupt politician. He's like super transparent and honest, and is choosing morals over what will make him look good in the public eye.
Yeah.
And so he's like, perfect 10 out of 10 guy. And it's just him, like his family all of a sudden. And it's just the aftermath of he has to rebuild the U.S. government with limited resources, time, experience. He has to, win their support. He has to deal with regular issues, deal with other attacks that come, and, find the enemy that blew up the White House. And then there's like conspiracies in that and stuff. And so it's just, this normal guy basically having to do it. And so it's very interesting because it's almost like putting yourself in that position.
Yeah.
Because it was this guy that, didn't have power, and now he's the president doing the best he can with some people on his side and some not. And I've found it very fascinating. It's just something really interesting to think about.
Seems legit.
So I think you and your dad and Matt at least would definitely enjoy this show.
Probably. It sounds pretty.
It's 4 seasons, so I mean, I don't know how many episodes are in each season. I haven't scrolled through, but I think they might be about an hour long. So instead of like watching a movie on Saturday and get through 1 or 2 of those, but
I'm trying to get through the last bit of Parks and Rec right now, and then I'll put it on our list. Yeah, I know. I've actually grown to like it.
I watched through it like 2 or 3 summers ago. I wasn't a big fan of it.
Yeah, you told me because you didn't like the Leslie because of her. Because you knew like her before the show.
The girl that plays April Ledgate, she's talented. She's in a few other... She does voice acting.
Oh, okay.
In the Grumpy Cat Christmas movie, she's Grumpy Cat.
Seems legit.
Which was literally her same character on Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
So that was funny. Obviously, Ron Swanson's a likable character.
Dude.
I don't want to say he's overrated. I just
love
get
Ron
tired
Swanson.
of him a bit. Michael Scott's better.
Then, I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I know everyone loves Ron Swanson. But
Chris Pratt's pretty funny.
And then, Chris Pratt, pre-Star-Lord,
Yeah.
and then later on in the show, post-Star-Lord. Dude, how'd you lose so much weight? Stop drinking beer. Or got ripped to play Star-Lord.
Yeah, basically.
But, so, yeah. Ninja Turtles. Paramount Pictures is already rebooting them. They'll begin shooting at the end of this year.
What?
They're already? Yeah, it's only been 2.5 years.
Like there were 2 movies, right? Like the ones where they looked really weird.
I didn't mind it.
I never even saw
most
those
people
movies.
did. I did because they came on Prime, so I watched them on the airplane when we were flying.
I kind of want to see them now, just to see what they were like.
Wasn't the worst thing ever.
They just
the
didn't
second
look right.
one, the dude that plays Oliver Queen was Casey.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it definitely was able to show his talent this version of Casey was kind of dumbed down a little bit, which seeing him in Arrow for 7 straight years as like this serious, super smart, awesome character to seeing like dumbed down Casey, I was like, Casey, I struggled with it.
Okay, from the 90s Turtles, Casey was kind of like the dumb dude. Like, he was like the goofball dude. Kind of like Mikey.
Yeah.
Except a little bit edgier.
Yeah. I don't know. It definitely showed that he can do more than just say, "You have failed this city." Because he was goofy, so yeah.
Dude, favorite Turtles movie was definitely going to be like that animated one.
Yeah.
Just the TMNT.
Yeah.
I love that movie when it came out.
Yeah, but so some exciting news for me. Well, it's actually bittersweet. So the original cast of Harry Potter is getting back together. So that's really exciting because we haven't obviously had them in a Harry Potter movie for 10 years by now. But it's gonna be for The Cursed Child.
I haven't seen those movies or read the books, so I have no interest in any of this.
So, The Cursed Child was a play, not written by J.K. Rowling, that came out about 4 years ago by now, and is considered, I think it's considered canon. It's basically what happened like 15 years later when they had kids.
Oh.
And their kids at Hogwarts. It's a 3-act play, but it's a book. So you read the book.
It's like reading Shakespeare. Is that what you're saying?
No, because it's like reading a book, but it's written like a play. Like the words aren't anything weird. It's just it has 3 acts, and I don't know. It's really controversial between fans because it's not written by the original author.
Yeah,
and it contradicts parts of the book.
It's basically like canon fanfic.
Yeah. The only positive thing about it is seeing the actual play live. Apparently it's visually like amazing Broadway production. Like I want to go to New York to see the play.
I don't even know if I've ever seen a play.
Well, you haven't seen a Broadway play.
I don't know if I've seen a play, period.
I definitely have. When we were little, we'd go see plays in the park.
In the park?
Yeah.
I know you play on a playground in the park, but what type of production play?
There'd be like a stage, and it was like you just sit in like lawn chairs.
What?
And watch a play.
I've never done that.
I know. My aunt did a lot of, for her whole life in like high school and stuff, was theater, and I think when she was a school teacher, I think she still directed plays and stuff for a while. So I've seen a lot of plays, like gone places to see plays when I was little.
I think the only play I've seen is Our Horrible Enactment of Shakespeare.
Not allowed to speak on that.
No.
Links in the description below.
No, they're not.
Not.
No, they're not.
So, yeah. Brooklyn 9... Why'd I say 98?
I saw this. I did not fix
Brooklyn Nine-Nine star Stephanie Beatrice. You seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen all of it. I forgot her name on the show. The lady with the dark hair, the scary one, the girl that's like real tough.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember her name. It's been a while.
I remember the other 3. Anyways, Natalie's favorite character was her.
Okay.
Anyways, she really, really wants to play She-Hulk, and that would be awesome. Terry Owens is already gonna get in there somehow. Dude, just put on some green paint, and she could be a good She-Hulk.
Yeah, I would have to agree. After thinking about it for a second, yeah.
So, well, that's pretty much it. How long did we go? Like an hour and 10 minutes?
Hour and almost 20.
Oh, well, there you go.
You guys got a long podcast this week, even without any Bible stuff.
I'll split it up into 3.
Don't do it.
Nah. It's cold in here. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go home and eat some food. Alright. That's all the stuff we have for this week. We'll catch y'all on the next one.
Next week will be fantastic. Hey, did you see Olin Rogers' new video?
Yes. Shout out to Olin real quick.
Shout out to the Tennessee Wonder Child.
Dude, it's amazing. We made it through without Shrek.
Shrek!